This tutorial is for teachers on how to download some of the materials that they used throughout the year in Microsoft Teams. So there's a couple different ways you can find the work that you put in for assignments as well as your students' assignments. One is to go into the team directly. So I'm going to just go down here to this team. And once you're in the team that you want to find information on, you can click on the three dimples over here within the team, or the dot, dot, dot menu, as Microsoft calls it, or the ellipses. And you can click on the three dimples and go to Open in SharePoint. That'll get you directly to everything that's connected with this course in SharePoint. And just to give you a quick little reminder, SharePoint is part of the Office 365 apps. And if you want to think of it as that's really where everything that you do within a team ends up. So it's kind of the final destination for almost everything, not even just in Teams, but in everything you do in Office 365, it usually ends up in SharePoint. So when I'm here, I can go down here to where it says Site Contents. And I can go, if I want to find the files that I provided for my students and assignments, I just go to this Class Files tag, and then I click on this Assignments folder. So everything that you did throughout the year, as far as giving out assignments, so maybe you gave a PDF for students to read, maybe you gave them a PowerPoint template to work on or a Word template to work on, this is where that's going to go. And it's going to be organized by the assignment. So here's a test assignment that I gave, and I just put this PowerPoint in there. So this would have been the PowerPoint and this image that I shared for that assignment. And if you wanted to download those, you can just click on, if you want to download all of the files, just click the circle above the entire kind of folder, or you could just select individuals and then you'll click this download button, and then you can decide from there where you want to download it to. So that's one way to find that information. If you want to find your students' work, like all the work that your students submitted, again, within SharePoint, within the team you want, go to Site Contents. And if you scroll down a little bit, there should be a folder called Student Work. And then you can, there's two options here, submitted files or working files. So if you're wanting to find this in the middle of the school year, you wanted to find out who's working on something, you could go there. But if you click the submitted files, I only have one student in this class, but all of your students should show up down here, and you can click on their individual folder. Or if you want to download all of the work that the kids created through the year, that's a lot of downloading. But if you click this up here and clicked download, that would download all of the students' work from the year. Again, big download, but that's how you could do that. So in review, that's one way to get all your work. Now, the other way you can do it is just going to SharePoint in general, which is part of your Office 365 suite of apps up here. So if you go here, you'll see SharePoint is right here. And if you click on SharePoint, you should get this ribbon of options along the left-hand side with all of your students. And again, if you click on the team that you want to find information, you'll get the same ribbon of options again along the left-hand side, and you'll hit Site Contents. And from there, you can find your class files if you want to find files that you submitted for work, or if you want to find your student work, you're going to find it down here. You'll also find if you had documents that you created, as well as if you wanted to find your files that you were part of your class notebook, you'll go here. So in a nutshell, SharePoint is where everything ultimately goes in Teams. So if you want to find and do bulk downloading of all the information from the teams you shared throughout the year, SharePoint is where you want to find them.